rolóyè mẹ́kún. Ìlú Ajápadà. Àkúrẹ́ rolóyè mẹ́kún. Ìlú Aṣọ́dẹ́kùnyẹ̀dẹ́. Ìlú tó ń ṣàn fún wàrà àti fún oyin. Ìlú tó kún fọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àlùmọ́nì. Àkúrẹ́ ìlú olókìkí. Àkúrẹ́ rolóyè mẹ́kún. Ìlú Ajápadà. Àkúrẹ́ rolóyè mẹ́kún. Ìlú Aṣọ́dẹ́kùnyẹ̀dẹ́. Ìlú tó ń ṣàn fún wàrà àti fún oyin. Ìlú tó kún fọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àlùmọ́nì. Àkúrẹ́ ìlú olókìkí. Ìgbé ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Yorùbá ló fi yé wa pé ọmọ Odùduwà ni wá o. Ìgbé ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Ìràkúrẹ́ ló fi yé wa pé ọmọ Odùduwà ló fàdé kí wá l'Àkúrẹ́. Ọmọ wa ọ̀pọ̀kún ló fàdé kí fún wa o. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ká má kúrò ká mú tẹ gbogbo. Àkúrẹ́ kọ́ ni lọ́la. Ó ní láì sọ̀rọ̀ jù Àkúrẹ́ fẹ́ rọra lẹ́jọ́ tó ní mẹ́tàlélò. Àkúrẹ́ má ṣe ìlọsíwájú tó jẹ́ wọ́n lógún. Inú mi dùn, ayọ̀ mi kún. Inú mi dùn bá mi nílẹ̀ yìí o. Níbi ká lọ fẹ́ ọ̀gá la jẹ́. Níbi ká wọṣọ ìbílẹ̀ Àkúrẹ́ ṣe bẹ́bẹ́. Níbi ètò ọrọ̀ ajé Àkúrẹ́ ọ̀gbẹ̀yìn. Ọ̀gá l'Àkúrẹ́ jẹ́ níbi ètò ẹ̀kọ́. Ọ̀kọ̀wé bẹ́ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí ọmọ bí. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ wà ó. Oníṣòwò ń bẹ l'Àkúrẹ́. Wọ́n bẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n kọjá burata. Àwọn ọpọlọ pípé wọ́n ní mọ́ra tata. Tó ṣiṣẹ́ rajé tí wọ́n ṣòwò tó jèrè. Èèyàn gidi bẹ́ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí ó mọ wí. Èèyàn pàtàkì bẹ́ẹ̀ l'Àkúrẹ́ ó wà ó. Àkúrẹ́ ríra wọn lọ́dẹ. Wọ́n ríra wọn ní ìdálẹ̀. Wọ́n dàbí ọmọ ìyá. Wọ́n kúra mọ́ra, wọ́n fìfẹ́ bára wọn lò. Èèyàn gidi bẹ́ẹ̀ l'Àkúrẹ́ ó mọ wí. Èèyàn pàtàkì bẹ́ẹ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí ó wọ́n wà ó. Ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ nílé láti lọ́tẹ̀ Ògùn. Ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ nílé láti lọ́tẹ̀ Ògùn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká nífẹ̀ẹ́ ara wa, ká fìfẹ́ bára wa lò, ká fìbọn ṣọ̀kan láti gbogbo Àkúrẹ́ ga.
Olóyè mẹ́kún yìí Àkúrẹ́ o. Ọlọ́kẹ́ méjì dákọ̀ kàwọ́ Àkúrẹ́. Ọlọ́kẹ́ méjì dákọ̀ dábọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ mo dúpẹ́ kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́mi méjì bẹ́jẹ̀ kí nàdà Àkúrẹ́. takọtabo Àkúrẹ́. Ọmọ Túndé ńlá olómi méjì gbèdéjì dada Àkúrẹ́. Ọmọ wa ọmọ ẹkùn olóyè mẹ́kùn Àkúrẹ́ o. Ayé ìṣàkúrẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ náà. Alátẹ̀mí nínú ọ̀kẹ́ iye mi. Àlàkàn tí pèrí ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó domi ọmọ. Ọmọ kì mẹ́ta òkè ẹ̀dá. Òkè dàkẹ́ ọ̀run tìmọ́tìmọ́. Ọmọ ọlọ́jà méjì ọ̀nà lọ́rí jọ. Ọmọ ti ná torí dakútọ́. Àná ẹ̀sì àná ẹ̀.
Ọmọ Yes, good evening. Good evening, guys. Yes, èmi náà ni ọmọ olóyè mẹ́kàn. Yes, ọmọ amúdà sílẹ̀ fi ogun ẹnu pani. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, mo tún ti dé. Mo tún ti yọ sí yín. Èmi ọmọ igi mẹ́ta òkè ẹ̀dá. Mo tún ti dé. Mo tún fẹ́ báyé gbogbo àwọn tó da ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire, ilẹ̀ tó kún fún wàrà àti oyin tán dàrú. Mo tún ti dé. Mo fẹ́ báyé yín jẹ́ ní ọjọ́ òní. I'm here to destroy all the people that destroyed my lovely Yoruba land that God created, a land flowing with milk and honey. First and foremost, I will acknowledge each and every one of you because I'm fully charged up this night. And I am here live, very angry, terribly angry. And I want to pour out my venom out the way I used to spill it. Pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ ta nà ní àbàrà. Ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá bà kó má fi ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Yes, I'm terribly angry. Today is Wednesday, the 27th day of the 7th month of July 2022. The time currently in London is exactly 1900, 7 o'clock GMT. Longitude, latitude. I'm streaming live from London. You're welcome to the stream. It's going to be tough because I'm angry. It's going to be volatile because I'm angry. I'm angry at those that destroyed everything. That wasn't the nation I grew up in. Episode 188. Episode 188 of The Bleeding Edge is exactly what we're treating today. Yes. Johnson A. Ozegbe, good evening. James Coker, good evening. Narada Franklin, good evening. Oshe Olong Oboju mi je Oboju mi je. Okay, because there are two O's. Oboju mi je. Okay, Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní bojú ẹ jẹ́ ní agbára Jehovah. Abisola Ọ̀nàbànjọ. Okay, I think I know who that person is. AYO. D-Nice. That's you. Folake Alawiye, good evening. Wadike Eberechukwu, I can spot you. Michael Odochukwu, good evening. Guys, share it. Because I'm angry. That's why I indulged each and every one of you to please click the likes on Facebook and then following
from whichever feed you're watching the stream. I can see a handful of people still watching the stream on my personal page. They're not commenting, but I can see all the activities on my page. Even though you're not commenting, I can see all of you. If I switch everything off from my personal page, you'll not be able to get the stream, because I want to condense my stream onto NuMediaTV. Just one feed, so that I will know that the feed I will have to face Facebook on is NuMediaTV. So try and get yourselves onto NuMediaTV if you know you want to be listening to the broadcast from this platform. NuMediaTV. Get onto it. If it is on YouTube, you'll be fine with Narada Franklin. It is NuMediaTV, YouTube, NuMediaTV on Facebook. I don't have any problems with YouTube. Facebook is the only social media platform that continue to slam us repeatedly, constantly, because Facebook is working hand in hand with the Fulani government in Nigeria. I don't care. Does that bother me with Facebook? No, it doesn't bother me. Facebook can go to hell. I repeat, Facebook, go to hell with the Fulani government you're working in conjunction with. Like it, block me, tell me I can do this. Tough, but Facebook can go to hell. Dirichuku Udochuku Udeza. It's going to be ruthless, because, like I told you, I'm a wounded lion, and I want to eat certain people raw. James Coker, Amina Olayinka, protocol breaker. This night, I'm going to eat a handful of people raw. Because they've messed up my brain. All them useless, lunatic, ridiculous vagabonds who call themselves politicians. They've messed up my brain. Share this stream. It is not the numbers that matters, but the quality of the people. They are watching me. The powers that be, in that fraudulent of a contraption called Nigeria, they're watching me, and I'm coming for them. I'm coming for them, and I will destroy them with my mouth and my pen. You see, I'm going to start because I've been monitoring everything that's been going on the social media feeds. And I'm quite worried. Not flabbergasted, but worried that a Yoruba man that ought to know better, I repeat, a Yoruba man, one of the Yoruba Nollywood actors that ought to know better, I did some research. I'll mention his name. Tí wọ́n bá bí anybody rẹ̀ kó jáde fún mi on his behalf or kó ngongon jáde síta. Look at what he's behind you. They call him Olaya Igwe. I'm not a film person. I don't even watch Hollywood blockbusters and them. Film, I'm useless. I don't watch film. What I do, since the day I knew how to read newspapers, aged 6 years, then in that same hopeless contraption now in Nigeria, I started reading aged 6. I was an early reader. Right all the way from my primary school, teachers, they've told me, because of my flair and affection for the literary world, all the way from my primary school, right up to my secondary school, all my teachers, they discovered my talent in the literary field. And that's exactly why I ended up in the literary world rather than chose the world that my father wanted to create for me. Left to ZAB, may so rest in peace. I was groomed. I was really, really groomed to be a civil engineer like him. But civil engineering? No. Not for me. This guy called Olaya Igwe, I've watched many of the things happening in that line. How a guy in the United States put a call through to him, and how he was so flipping fucking pompous to be telling the guy that was fighting for the interest of the Yoruba nation to warn him not to follow Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm not. Look, if they said someone who's done big stuff, I've got pictures. So nobody can challenge me that I never did my bid free of charge for Bola Tinubu when he was a governor. I've got pictures to prove that. Benga Ashafa will testify to that. Dele Alake, his commissioner for information when he was a governor, will testify. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu was governor of Lagos, I lost £5,000 of my own money at the time. Looking at that loss today is a lot of money. Look at the exchange rate of the naira to the pound and the dollars at the time. I feel offended with the utterances of that Yoruba Nollywood actor called Olaya Igwe for insulting people that strongly believe that we should go our separate ways. I checked it out. Then I found out this same Olaya Igwe was born in 1977. Then I looked at myself and I said, oh, ọmọ 1977 níbẹ̀. If we should calculate his age, pẹ̀lú gbogbo irùngbọ̀n funfun tó wà ní irùngbọ̀n yẹn, this man is 45 years. Èèyàn tí wọ́n bí, a child that was born in 1977. I then looked at the dates. Festac 77. Festac 77. When Obasanjo built Ileosha National Arts Theatre, designed by a Bulgarian consultant firm. Olaya probably will be reading that in history. That was when he was born. So Olaya does not know exactly what happened to Fela Anikulapo Kuti and Ali Must Go that we demonstrated. Ali must go, Obasanjo must die. Ọmọ 1977. Tó wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí àwọn èèyàn kan. Bóyá the same Ọláìyá yìí, Igwe yìí, tó ń pèrè ní Ọláìyá yìí, kò mọ irú ìyà tí Fẹlá ti jẹ lọ́wọ́ Ọbásanjọ́. He doesn't know the kind of suffering Fela Anikulapo Kuti suffered in the hands of Obasanjo when he was a military junta after Murtala Muhammad was killed in 1976. Ọláìyá tí ò mọ bí wọ́n ṣe pa Murtala. Please, for God's sake, how do you expect such a person to respect history? A man who does not even know how MKO Abiola messed up Chief Obafemi Awolowo in 1979. How old was he? Omoton bin 1977, 1979. How old was he? And I casted my very first vote in an election, democratic elections, in 1979. And I voted my conscience because I'm an Aoist. Ọmọ 1977 tó wá ń bú àwọn èèyàn tó fẹ́ jà fún ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ oòjíire. Amina Olayinka, Steve Osage, Adedeji Joseph, Emmanuel Evans, China Zone. You're all welcome. Amina Olayinka, you said he looks older than 45 years old. Kò ní purọ́ age ní Nigeria. Kò ní purọ́ ẹ̀. Kò ní purọ́ age. Because you are comfortable. Yeah, I believe that is his real age. If that is not his real age, then that's his headache. But people I saw a post, and that was why I said, Aṣọ ọmọ 1977 ni. Ọmọ first tax 77. He doesn't even know how Obasanjo built Festac village. Obasanjo built a new town in less than a year. Festac village. Ife Ikem Nwobodo. Good evening. Guys, share it. You see, it's a shame that many people don't really know exactly where we came from, how we got to where we are now, and what are those necessary actions that we ought to take amongst ourselves to go forward. I'm going to leave this, but I want you to please listen to this. Listen to this, because you are in on a long drive with me this evening. On a very, very long drive with me this evening. Listen to this.
Mo kí gbogbo lé o. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin arúgbó wa. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá àti ìyá tẹ́ ń bẹ nínú ilé yìí. Gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ tí ń bẹ nínú ilé mo kí yín o. Gbogbo ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láparapọ̀ Oòduà nation mo kí gbogbo wa. Tá a dúró lótìtọ́, tá a dúró pẹ̀lú òdodo. Wípé àfi kí Yorùbá kó dúró, ká nísinmi ká gba freedom. Àwa ti rí ni. Tọ́rọ́jà tí ó bá kú tàwa ìbá wọn dáwọ́ lé ni o. Ọjà tí ò bá ní tà àìbá wọn dáwọ́ lé. Èmi sì waste time mi at all. Mo sì bẹ̀rù fún ìgbẹ̀yìn, mo bẹ̀rù fẹ́ san. Yìí máa ń jẹ́ kíyèsí kí n dẹ̀ máa ṣọ́ra fún gbogbo ohun tí mo bá ti ń ṣe láyé àti tí n bá fẹ́ ṣe. Ìwọ náà ni ọ̀tán lẹ́bi ìsìn. Èdè mẹ́ta papọ̀ wọ́n náà ń ṣọ̀rẹ́, but inú wọn ò konú. Ẹ wo bó ṣe wá rí lénìí. Ọlọ́run ó kó wa yọ, Ọlọ́run ó là wá. Màmá wa.
Let me pause this. Narada Franklin, I've checked it. We are going there because that's part of exactly what I have in store. We are going there. Let me assure you. That's why I said you've got a long way with me tonight. Let's carry on.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ mo gbọ́. Mo ti rí mẹ́sẹ̀gì tẹ́ jù sínú ilé. Àwọn Ìgbò ń sọ, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa a ò gbàgbọ́ torí kò dá wa lójú. Wípé apálápá ayé sọ, ẹsẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ Pọ́ọ̀lù ní ẹgbẹ́ Saso Rock. Bí ẹ bá lù yẹn jìbìtì tí tó bá pẹ́, bó ti wọlé kẹ́ni tí wọ́n lù jìbìtì ọ̀fọ́nú kó gọ̀ tó. Òkòtò rọ́ a máa jáńjọ́ kan. Ẹ wò bí ẹ ti ń play ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè. Wọ́n sì yàn wá jẹ títí wọ́n sì wà tún pè àlẹ́gọ̀ lójú ara wa. Wọ́n fẹ́ wọ Aso Rock. Wọ́n fẹ́ kidnap odidi pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì.
Yes.
Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣọ́ tí ń bẹ níbẹ̀ yẹn. Àwọn tí ń láyà tí ń plan irú ẹ̀ tí ń sọ irú ẹ̀ jáde. Ṣé wọ́n bá àwọn táwọn ń bọ̀ wá kò ní? Tó bá jẹ́ pé lódodo ní ta wí yẹn ń bẹ níbẹ̀. Sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan ò tiẹ̀ máa ń rùn létí ni. Ó ń rùn létí. Ẹ wo nǹkan wa bá ṣe tó ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà. Ẹ wo iye àwọn tí ń dà wá ríboríbo. Àwọn ọmọ ò lè lọ sílé ìwé mọ́ láti February. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n sì lọ o. Àwọn èèyàn sick ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ń gbàtọ́jú ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹni tí ò rówó hospital. Ó kúkú yálé alágbo. Ṣùgbọ́n náà ní bá ní fọwọ́ ọkùn tí ò jẹ́ a máa kú o. Sáwà l'opportunity ká lọ gba ìtọ́jú lókè òkun ni. Níbo lowó ẹ̀ wà ta ni ó sign paper ẹ̀. Ẹ wò bí wọ́n ṣe ṣayé wa. Ọmọ aláṣọ gbọ́dọ̀ wà kísà. Àwọn olórí lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí wọ́n sì tún kó bọ́ wọ́n kó bọ́ àwọn ọba lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n fi tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ wọ́n fi lọ̀ wọ́n. Wọ́n fi ègún wọ́n fi lọ̀ wọ́n. Wọ́n fi ọ̀hún wọ́n fi lọ̀ wọ́n. Wọ́n fi àpadà sí ibú wọ́n fi lọ̀ wọ́n. N tá ń pè ní ọba lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run ọba ló kù. Wọ́n sì gba iyèpò lára àwọn ọba látara ìjẹkújẹ. Ẹ̀wá ìjájọ wá sáyé wọ́n sì fi bà tiwọn jẹ́. Wọ́n wá sọ àwọn ọba di alábùkù lọ́dọ̀ àwọn aráàlú tí wọ́n ń jọba lé lórí. Àwọn náà ayé ni wọ́n ń wò. Wọ́n wá ronú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ àti kí lorúkọ gangan táwọn ń jẹ́ ipò làwọn wà. Wọ́n torí tí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ láyé wọ́n sì ta ẹ̀tọ́ wọn àti ìjọmọlúàbí wọn. Ọlọ́run ó dẹ̀kun wá béèrè. Èwo lógún tẹ́jà máa jẹ láyé ṣùgbọ́n tó gùn yẹn máa dàbí májèlé fún. Ogún yẹn á dàbí májèlé fáwọn ọ̀ràn rẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ gbé pírẹ́sídẹ́ǹtì l'Aso Rock. Wọ́n fẹ́ kidnap ẹ̀. Ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn. Sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò máa dọ̀tí létí. Sí ò máa rùn létí. Gbogbo iye wọn tí wọ́n wà tí wọ́n ń darí ìlú yìí lénìí. Àtàwọn olóṣèlú àtàwọn ẹmẹ̀wà wọn tí wọ́n jọ ń jẹ níbẹ̀ tó ìdórí ọba. Ẹ̀yin ò rí pé ta ní sọ́fà nínú wọn. Nípa tówó ni mo ń sọ o, àṣọ tàlàáfíà. Tó wá bí irun lọ́pọ̀ jù nínú wọn. Ntí wọ́n bá yín kọ̀kọ̀ kò dẹrùn egún ní àtọ̀hún. Ṣùgbọ́n tá ní ọmọ ló bá rere nípa tarísìkì inú wọn lénìí. Wọ́n láwọn ń darí aráàlú ni o. Ṣùgbọ́n ǹjẹ́ bójú wọlẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ bójú wẹ̀yìn. Kí ni ṣe àwọn ẹ̀dá aráàlú táwọn ń ṣèjọba lé lórí? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń sùn? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń jí? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń jẹ? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe ń mu? Báwo ni sẹ̀mí ayé wọn ti ṣe rí sódùn ní àbò kan? Nàìjíríà kan ni. Nàìjíríà ò dùn ó kan ni. Ta ni ọwọ́jà gbogbo tí ẹ dá sílẹ̀ yìí? Ta lọ́wọ́jà rẹ̀ wọn ò dé sí lọ́dọ̀? Wọ́n ń tún sí Ọlọ́run dá. Kò sí ntọ́lọ́ ń dá, gbogbo ntọ́lọ́ ń dá dáradára ni, ọba dáadáa lọ́lọ́run. Sọ́lọ́run ò ṣe fún wa tó ni, ó ṣe fún wa tó. Ó ṣe fún wa tó. Wọ́n hùwà aláìmoore. Èmi kì í ṣépè. Ṣùgbọ́n gbọ́ jẹ́ pé ni ẹ bá ní kẹ́ ẹ sòdodo fún, ó ń sùwà àbàjẹ́. Èèyàn abú ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dẹ̀ sòdodo yóò dogun. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbà míì. Àdúrà ló jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. Ègún ló jẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn. Torí pé wọn ò fòǹfò lóhun. Ó di dandan kó lóhun ó béèrè ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀. Bí ò béèrè ní wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ yóò sì béèrè ní tipátipá. Àmọ́ gbogbo wa ká fọkàn balẹ̀. Ká má páyà rárá ká gbẹ́kẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run. Ènìyàn omi tó dẹ̀dá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀dá tó wọlé ayé tí ò lè pẹ́ńdẹ̀ títí tí ó fi lọ kó dàbọ̀ lọ́gọ́rùn-ún ọdún tó lò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Wọ́n béèrè ẹjọ́ kan wá ní òsì mọ́. Bọ̀tí wọ́n fọ́nú wọ́n dẹ̀ ponú. Mélòó wọn lọ tó káṣọ dání? N ò ronú sáwọn tí wọ́n síwájú wọn lọ. Ṣé wọ́n gbélé lọ? Ṣé wọ́n gbé mọ́tò lọ? Owó tí ń bẹ ní báńkì gbé sílẹ̀ ni. Mélòó àwọn tá à ń sọ yìí? Àwọn nìkan ni wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ owó yẹn. Wọ́n lọ pẹ̀lú òfò ni. Wọ́n jogún ẹ̀ lẹ̀ fún ọmọ wọn àti ìyàwó. Àwọn tí wọ́n mọ bí wọ́n ṣe kó jọ. Wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ́ tí ó jẹ́. Àmọ́ ní bóde tá a jọ wà yìí, wọn ò ní jogún owó yẹn mọ́. Ìní nìyẹn. Ẹ̀ẹ̀kejì, àwọn ìyàwó wọn ò ní jogún wọn, ó tún dèjì. Ẹ̀ẹ̀kẹta, mo ní àwọn ọmọ wọn ò ní jogún wọn. Oh God. Hey. Oh God. Wọ́n á ní jogún wọn. Aráàlú ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ni ó padà jogún gbogbo yẹn wọn látòkè délẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì ẹlẹ́ máa gbọ́rọ̀ mi. A ní òun ti lo nǹkan sára. Àpàpàpàbídà sọ́bí di rere. Àwa kan bẹ lórí ilẹ̀. A máa ń yí àpàpàpàbídà sọ́bí di rere. A yí padà sí àpàpàpàbídà tó sọ́bí di rere yẹn. Ó yá kó tó dá padà síbi padà. Kó dúdú ráú kọ́ dẹ̀ má funfun má. Master key wà. Tí wọ́n fi ń control gbogbo nǹkan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Èmi wà yẹn o. Ó sì lójú ọ̀tí wọ́n wà mí. Torí alásàjẹ ni mí. Alásàjẹ. Wọ́n yí tàn mí. Kí ló ní? Mo lọ́lọ́run. Mi ò ní ìdí púpọ̀. Kí là ń jà fún? Kí là ń jà fún? Ká ní sinmi. Kì í ṣàbò ara wa. Àní gbogbo wa pátá. Ẹ wo bílù náà ṣe rí. Oníṣòwò ọ̀gbádùn. Oníṣẹ́ owó ọ̀gbádùn. Àwọn ọmọ tí a ṣe wàhálà látàárọ̀ ọjọ́ tá a bá jí wọn wọ́n máa sọkún lórí kí wọ́n wá lọ léèwé. Nígbà tó sì mọ́ wọn lára, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé tá a fẹ́ rán wọn nìyẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí rere. Ọmọ wọn lára. Ẹ wo iye ọdún táwọn ọmọ yẹn fi ń ka ìwé. Ẹ wo bí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè head sí. Ẹ wo àwò bí wọ́n ṣe ń pín àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà. Báwọn ọmọ ìbá wá jáde léèwé tán, wọn ò rí iṣẹ́ ṣe.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọmọ tó serious ẹ sì padà gbé bùkátà burúkú sínú ayé wọn. Gbogbo ọmọ tó ń ṣe court lówù kọ́ lówù kó ṣe court. Gbogbo ọmọ tó ya hamrọ̀bà kọ́ lówù wọn kó ṣe hamrọ̀bà. Gbogbo bí ọmọ pátá tí wọ́n jọ yìí lóṣù tí wọ́n jọ ìfẹ́ wọn náà yìí kó wọ́n ní. Ọwọ́ tó bá ti dilẹ̀ èso yálò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọmọ táwọn kọ́ wọ́n gbé níta kọ́ta. Ẹ sì wòran títí. Àìsàn gbọ́n òpó làákàyè wa kú ń bẹ̀.
Guys, we're just warming up. We're warming up.
Yóò yí àwọn kan.
There's a lot more coming.
Ìyẹn tó dùn mọ́ nínú. Inú yóò ní bàjẹ́ mọ́ láyé. Làákàyè yẹn ti sí nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ, ó wá dàbí èpè létí àwọn kan, inú wọn wà á dùn. Gbogbo yẹni tí inú rẹ̀ ò dùn sí tí mò ń sọ yẹn, inú abímakú kì í dùn. Inú yóò ní dùn mà láyé.
Àṣẹ. Àṣẹ.
Inú yóò dùn.
Àṣẹ. Àṣẹ.
Afẹ́ ìgbọ́rọ̀ mi inú yóò dùn yẹn ló ń bí yẹn. Àgbókù bàtà wọn kì í níyì. Iyì yóò pònú ayé yín. Yóò pònú kádàrá yín. Àpàpà parídà sọ̀rọ̀ dìbì sínú ayé gbogbo yẹn yín.
Àṣẹ. Àṣẹ.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n gbọ́dọ̀ pé inú wa ń bí yín, ó wá ń ta yín lára. Àpàpà parídà sọ̀rọ̀ dìbì sínú ayé gbogbo yín lákọ̀ àti lábo. gbọgbọgbọ lọ́wọ́ yọjú yín lọ àti yọjú yín lọ a sì máa yọjú yín lọ títí ayé.
àṣẹ.
Pínrẹ́ ni mo sọ fún mo ní ẹ̀yin ogún lè má gbé ìdí ni bí ti yẹ kẹ́ ẹ tú ọmọ Nàìjíríà kẹ́ ẹ tú wọn sílẹ̀ kúrò nínú ìdè ọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́ ni. èèyàn máa ń láyọ̀ ọkàn ní kí ló dé tẹ̀ ò kápẹ́ ojú kòkòrò yín. ní ọmọ kan bá wọlé sí Nàìjíríà ìlénì láti United States of America, UK, Canada, káàkiri àgbáyé, kódà Saudi gan fẹ́ bá wọlé sí àmọ́ hẹ́ẹ̀lì wọn ni. níbo lọ́mọ Nàìjíríà dé tí wọ́n ti ń hẹ́ẹ̀lì ọmọ Nàìjíríà? ìran ọba ló dé.
kò sí o.
ẹ̀yin gangan náà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wọlé gan tẹ́ ẹ lọ bá wọn nílẹ̀ wọn, wọ́n kàn mọ̀ pé ẹdẹ ni wọn ò lè hẹ́ẹ̀lì yín torí wọ́n ti rí pé ẹ̀yin àwọn ọ̀ràn yín jẹ ẹ ti sọ wọ́n dẹrú. èmi ọmọ mítìn tí ẹjọ́ ń ṣe pọ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń gan pàápàá ni torí bench warmer ni yín. kí ni contribution yín láwùjọ wọn tẹ́ bá wà mítìn ní UN? kí ni contribution yín lẹ́yìn kẹ́ lọ pa irọ́? ẹ wá kówó wa ìlú rí bó ti rí ẹ̀yin ń dá bí ẹdun ẹ̀rọ bí òwe ìlú sì ń kan gbogbo ẹni tó ní good plan fún future plan ló ń kálukú wá.
wọ́n ti bà gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́.
gbọ́ọ̀rùn tó wà lókè yìí.
wọ́n ti bàjẹ́ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. wọ́n bà gbogbo plan mọ́ wọ́n bàjẹ́ mọ́ èmi náà lọ́wọ́. Goodluck Jonathan gbogbo wọn.
ọkùnrin ọ̀sọ̀bìnrin ọ̀sọ̀mọdé ọ̀sàgbàlagbà tó dúró tó yọ́nú sí Yorùbá nation tó dúró tẹ̀mítẹ̀mí tọkàntọkàn pẹ̀lú Yorùbá nation Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ẹ̀yin ni àṣẹ yín lẹ fi pàṣẹ gbogbo tí jẹ́ wọn malẹ̀ sínú ayé. àwọn ẹ̀mí tí wọ́n máa ń pẹ́ láyé tí wọ́n tètè kú bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn ṣe ń kú. àwọn ẹ̀mí tí wọ́n máa ń gbélé ayé tí wọ́n máa ń gbẹ́mẹ̀ kan rí kéṣe ẹ̀dá yín náà ní gbogbo wa. gbogbo yẹnikẹ́ni pátá tó bá ti belong sí Yorùbá nation yìí wọ́n lọ mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ báyìí. mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni o mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni ẹ gbọ́rọ̀ mi sàṣẹ.
àṣẹ.
ẹ kó wa yọ.
àṣẹ.
ẹ gbé wa lékè.
àṣẹ.
ẹ gbé wa láàrin.
àṣẹ.
ẹ kún wa lẹ́yìn.
àṣẹ.
ẹ tì wá lẹ́yìn.
àṣẹ.
ẹ má dojú tì wá.
àṣẹ.
abẹ̀bẹ̀ ni. tá a bá wá alágbàkẹ́dà kan tó ní inú ọ̀kan nínú gbogbo tí ń jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá nation nínú ẹ̀ bá ń bí òun àkékè ìkọlà lórúkọ tá a ṣe ń jẹ àkékè ìkọlà lórúkọ àṣẹ àkékè ìkọlà lórúkọ àṣẹ sánsájì lórúkọ Ògún ọ̀sánpẹ́ garin wọ́n lé nìkẹ́ni ọgbọ́dọ̀ borí ara kọjá. Yorùbá nation agbójú agbóyà alágbàbẹ̀ lọ àní kílódé wọ́n lára náà ní wọ́n ní ẹ̀rọ máa ń dùn wọn orí a máa fọ́ wọn a ní lọ ní irọ́ èèwọ̀ orí ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ fọ́ wa o gbogbo tí bá ti ń jẹ́ ìran Yorùbá ní Yorùbá nation yìí o tó dúró pẹ̀lú òtítọ́ àti òdodo pẹ̀lú kí tó sì nífẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yòókù tí ì ṣe tẹ̀tàn ní o orí ò gbọ́dọ̀ fọ́ àwa o ẹ̀dọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ dùn àwa o ara ò gbọ́dọ̀ níwá torí pé kí ni o mo láwọn ọgbòdì ara kọjá mo nítorí pé tútù láàárọ̀ ìdẹ tútù láàárọ̀ bàbá tútù láàárọ̀ jẹ́ ọjọ́ tí ìgbé bá fẹ́ lọ́ba yẹn ọjọ́ náà lára rẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́.
ọjọ́ yẹn ló láyé ẹ̀ bàjẹ́.
gbogbo àwọn ọ̀tá wa pátápátá sàrà ni wọ́n bá ń ṣe mo ka kò gbọ́dọ̀ gòkè mọ́kọ́ máa bàjẹ́.
àṣẹ.
múra ni wọ́n ń ṣe ó dé wọ́n ó dòdì wọ́n mọ̀ sí ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀.
àṣẹ.
gbogbo ntí káàbọ̀ fẹ́ ni ọmọ sí.
àṣẹ.
gbogbo tó bá ti jẹ́gùn tí jẹ́gìnú Ọlọ́run lára bẹ́tìrì àti ìkè ni wọ́n máa lọ fi.
àṣẹ.
àti gbogbo yẹn tí a bá rán lọ sí.
àṣẹ.
tó bá sí ọ̀gùn ni wọ́n sà ọdún ó ti kọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ràn wá mọ́.
àṣẹ.
ọpọlọ wa ti sí iye wa ti sí. tó bá jẹ́ tutù ẹbọ ni wọ́n gbé ó dúró dìkọ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ wà látẹ̀wọ́gbà mọ́ ó dè wọ́n dọ̀hún burúkú nínú ayé wọn. Àkàdì ni wọ́n ń dì ní ti oògùn ní ti tírà ní ti síl gbogbo ọ̀nà pátá tí wọ́n bá gbìyànjú tí wọ́n fi dèèyàn lákàbá ó dúró dì gbogbo tí wọ́n bá wá gbé dání ní irinṣẹ́ ogun tó fi ṣe ara wọn ni kí wọ́n fi ṣe ara wọn ni torí tútù láàárọ̀ ìdẹ tútù láàárọ̀ bàbà tútù láàárọ̀ òjé ọjọ́ ògbé bá fẹnu báyọ̀ ọjọ́ náà lẹ́wà rẹ̀ bàjẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kọ́rọ̀ gbogbo wọn dojúrú ni o.
Ìgbín fẹ́ fẹnu kọyọ kò sóògùn fún nílé adáhùn ṣe.
Ọlọ́run ni wá èyí kọ́ lé ni wá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Mo láwa kan bínú ní kọ̀kọ̀ a sì ti bínú àti tafà síta. Àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣépè o tí wọ́n ń banújẹ́. Èèyàn fi ìbànújẹ́ sùn ó ronú sùn nígbà tí ọmọ bá yẹ ti fẹ́ rí. Èèyàn tó jí pẹ̀lú ìbànújẹ́ nínú ìlú ní orílẹ̀ tí a sọ pé ó kún fún wàrà àti oyin. Àwọn tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé olóṣèlú kiri.
Àwọn ọláìyá Igwe and co. Yes. Mo gbóyà mo dárúkọ ọláìyá Igwe ẹ̀tọ́ bá bíire kó jáde síta.
Àwọn owó wọn náà ní ẹ̀tọ́ wọn ni. Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ fi ilẹ̀ wọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn sáfẹ̀ tàn wọ́n fètè wọ́n fi sùúrù gbà lọ́wọ́ mi. Ṣùgbọ́n kò yé wọn dáadáa pé àtolóògùn àti babaláwo àti pásítọ̀ àti kíníkanni gbogbo ọ̀rẹ́ pátá tó wò súnmọ́ yín láyé kódà kọjá ráàlú bí wọ́n bá ń gbà lọ́wọ́ yóò yẹ wọ́n máa ta ẹni. Kọjá wọn fi inú rẹ báyìí lò mà. Torí kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe fún wọn tẹ́rù pé ṣe wọn lóore ta ló sọ wọ́n dà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé ìwọ̀n máa jẹ́ ọ̀tá ẹ̀? Tẹ́ ẹ bá tú àwa ènìyàn sílẹ̀ ẹ̀jọ̀ wọn kò lóko ẹrú. Sẹ́ni kan máa tọrọ báárà lọ́wọ́ ẹnìkan ni.
Láyé.
Sẹ́ni kan kàn máa wọ ẹnìkan tí ń bọ̀ yóò sì dìde bí wà yóò sì máa rí ibi ẹ̀.
Kò jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọmọdé ará ìsà o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ wọ́n dà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ sọ wọ́n dà. Kí ni ìyànjú yín ọ̀rọ̀ gbìyànjú wo lẹ ní sọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tó lè ṣe wá láǹfààní? Àwọn míì tẹ́jọ́ ṣe ń jò ní inú ìyà inú ìpọ́njú náà lẹ́lòmíì kú sí Nàìjíríà lọ darúgbó sí. Àwọn èèyàn tó ti ń dàgbà lọ báyìí láwọn ọmọ tá a ti ń bí pàápàá bó lọ́jọ́ làwọn sì fẹ́ rí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Stephanie Sinota, good evening. Ìlànà ọmọ Oòduà. Good evening.
Yóò kì í sọ̀lẹ̀ lẹ́yìn bá yọ̀lẹ̀ yọ̀ jalè ni sọ̀lẹ̀ lè jalè bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ bá jalè wọ́n mú ọ̀lẹ́ ò lè ṣe court ọ̀lẹ́ ò sì lè solóso bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀lẹ́ ò lè ṣe yahoo.
You are in for a long time with me, guys. Yes, it's going to be ruthless tonight.
Tẹ́ ẹ bá fi ń tọ́ da lélẹ̀ ọ̀nà tó dáa ni wọ́n lo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn sí. Wọ́n ní tí ń tẹ́ ìyẹn jẹ́ bá tán ń tẹ́ ìyẹn jẹ́ mà ló kù.
Guys, if you don't understand Yoruba, we are going to go. I'm going to explain and break this down. I've worked out that the presentation tonight for you. Just stay with us.
Ọlọ́run wà tó sí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ délé tó bẹ̀lẹ̀ níka mélòó yín ló lè sọ síta gbangba ipe gbogbo tó ń gbá àárọ̀ ayé ṣe kó wọn tó di politician pàápàá kọ́lọ̀ wọn fi san lẹ́sàn torí tẹ́ ẹ bá dájú láti pilẹ̀ ẹ lè máa hùwà ọ̀dájú tẹ̀ ń hù.
Ìwà ọ̀dájú yẹn kò ní sí ní ara wọn.
Ẹ lè máa hùwà ọ̀dájú tẹ̀ ń hù yìí kò sí èèyàn rẹ láàrin gbogbo.
Kò sí èèyàn kankan wọ́n ń ṣèyàn rẹ.
Tẹ́ bá jẹ́ ọmọlúwàbí látàárọ̀ ọjọ́ tẹ́ ẹ sì jáde látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn èèyàn rẹ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n bí yín.
ọmọ àlè ní gbogbo wọn ọmọ àlè.
Ṣé ń tẹ́ ń kó ìṣẹ́ kó lọ ọ̀run ni?
Láyé.
Àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yòókù ń lòfin ìlú mú. Ẹ sì ń kówó wa lójú wa a sì ń gbọ́ fígọ̀ síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà ẹ sì tira yín má jalè.
We are going there. And they be amalobe o, asimalobe o. Mo ní statistics fún yín, mo ní numbers fún yín. Oh yes.
Tí mistake kan bá wá ní kí àwọn onípògá máa kọ̀wé tí ó fi po rẹ̀ lẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ lákúkú ń kà tá ń bọ̀ mélòó yín ló fi po lẹ̀.
Kò sí o kò ibo like.
Àti inú yín tó dágbádá rí tí a tó gbàlù fún.
Oh yes.
Nígbà tẹ fẹ́ẹ̀lì tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ẹ̀lì tó yìí sínú yín yóò tún jáde ta mọ́.
Àwọn oníyẹ̀yẹ́ èèyàn, àwọn onídọ̀tí, àwọn onídọ̀tí èèyàn, àwọn ìdọ̀tí èèyàn, ìdọ̀tí èèyàn, àwọn èèyàn játijàti.
Ìlú sì rí bó ti rí yìí. Ẹ wá rí ọmọ ìyá yín wọ́n ṣèrìn àjò ẹ̀dẹ̀ ìdí ṣe wàhálà lẹ́yìn odi. Wọ́n ń lò wọ́n bí ẹrú. Wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ agbára tó ju owó tí ń rí lọ.
Inú wọn dẹ̀ ń dùn.
Ẹ̀yin ò tiẹ̀ fijọ́ kan ronú ni pé àwọn èèyàn mi rèé ìwọ̀n mi rèé ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rí wa bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ìrí ẹran
Igwe Ọláìyá a tún máa sọ fún ìtọ́wà l'Amẹ́ríkà pé tọ́ bá bire kó máa bọ̀ ńlé. Àwọn tó wà Nàìjíríà wọ́n tún tọ́ bá bí ẹrẹ máa bọ̀ ńlé. Ẹ̀rí pé orí wọn ò pé.
Torí pé ọjọ́ tí ìgbín bá fẹnu báyọ̀ ọjọ́ náà lẹ́wà rẹ̀ bàjẹ́.
Yes.
Gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ ṣe lóògùn fọmọ Nàìjíríà ó bàjẹ́ láti ìsinsìnyí yìí lọ. Torí wípé èédú ní bayé ẹfun jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èédú ní bayé ẹfun jẹ́ oníbayé oṣù jẹ́ atẹ́fún àtẹ̀sùn èédú náà ni ó bayé wọn jẹ́. Gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ sà lóògùn ń tẹ́ ẹ sà ládùúgbò.
Wọ́n sa oògùn wọ́n sa àwọn wèrè yẹn ń sa oògùn gan. Wọ́n ń sa oògùn.
Ògbìyànjú yín ní kọ̀kọ̀ àtọgbọ́n yín àtètè yín àti gbogbo ọ̀nà pátátá ẹgbà ṣe é ṣe ń pa lórí gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ó bàjẹ́ fún yín láti ní ìlọ.
Àṣẹ.
Gàgà yín yóò máa ya ni àṣírí yín yóò máa tú ni.
Àṣẹ.
Ojú yóò máa tẹ̀ yín ni.
Àṣẹ.
Gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ní kọ̀kọ̀ iyì ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yóò máa sí yóò máa là.
Àṣẹ.
Yóò sì máa ja àjàṣẹ́gun.
Àṣẹ.
Ní gbogbo ẹni tó bá dúró déédéé tó láàánú tó sì nígbàgbọ́ tó sì ń pàtíṣì òmìnira. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ ẹ bá lẹ́ẹ̀ní gbọ́ ẹ̀ní gbà á sọ òkò olúsálù yìí o. Àìdán onígun mẹ́ta wọn kì í rí ìhà lílẹ̀. Àìdán onígun mẹ́ta wọn kì í rí ìhà lílẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àìdán onígun mẹ́ta wọn kì í rí ìhà lílẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yin náà ò ní gbádùn ayé.
Wọn ò ní gbádùn ayé.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ní fi dùnú fún
mi. Wọn ò ní Bọ́lá Tinubu ò ní gbádùn ayé sẹ́.
Àwọn ọmọ yóò ní fi dùnú
gbọ́. Ò ní gbádùn ayé.
Àwọn ìyàwó yóò ní fi dùnú.
Àtíkù ò ní gbádùn ayé. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yín wọn ò ní gbádùn ayé.
Gbogbo ogún wa gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ wa tẹ́ gbà.
Gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹ sọ wá sínú túbú ẹ ní gbádùn ayé yìí.
Ẹ̀tọ́ wa fún àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ní rọrùn. Gbogbo plan yín lọ́nà àdòbù ni o.
Àṣẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń périkótó tẹ̀ ń gbé bíríkótó. Iná Ọlọ́run ìbínú Ọlọ́run máa tú yín ká.
Àṣẹ.
Àṣeyọrí rí òde jẹ́ ti yín mọ́lẹ́.
Àṣẹ.
Torí gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ kójọ ẹ̀yin ọ̀bà dá sí mẹ́wàá. Gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ ti kójọ látara ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tẹ́ ń bá bọ̀ látàrí ẹ̀mọ́ ọdún pípẹ́. Ìpín kálukú yẹn pín sí mẹ́wàá. Ntẹ́ ti achieve lára ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè lọ́nà àìtọ́ gbogbo ntẹ́ kójọ àìtọ́ lẹ́ fi kójọ ẹ pín sí mẹ́wàá ẹ mú ìdá mẹ́sàn-án bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ kó fún lù ìdá kan òkú náà ẹ bẹ̀bẹ̀ síwájú Ọlọ́run kọjá jẹmọ́nú yín ta ló lè ṣe nù yín.
Kò sí.
ẹ tún wá kún ni o ẹ tún wá kún ni ẹ tún wá kún ni. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni ọ̀sọ̀kùnrin ọ̀sọ̀bìnrin tó bá ní ẹnikẹ́ni nínú gbogbo àwa àràn tá a dìde fún Yorùbá nation pé inú wa bá ń bí òun àbóbáhùn ta ọgbọ́n.
ọláyà igwe ṣóǹgbọ́ o fetí sílẹ̀ o.
ẹ ní lè lágbára àti mú wa o.
oh yes.
àìrójú àrá yóò sì máa bá yín.
àṣẹ.
ikú kíálẹ̀ máa kú o.
àṣẹ.
tọ́lá làǹgbá ìpẹ́ tó kú.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
eṣinṣin ò ní pẹ́ tó rọrùn alákejì o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ọ̀sẹ̀ ọjọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ máa yín lára.
àṣẹ.
kẹ̀kẹ́ ọjọ́ kẹ̀yìn gbàgbàgbà.
àṣẹ.
ẹ sílẹ̀kùn. bálùjá ló bá ń bẹ lára yín mo kọ̀ǹtró rẹ̀ báyìí mo kọ̀ǹtró orí wọn. mo kọ̀ǹtró ọ̀kan wọn.
àṣẹ.
tó kápọ̀ mọ́ tèmi.
àṣẹ.
mo ní mástà wà. ewúrẹ́ dòdò ọ̀kàndínmọ́yé gbẹ̀yìn wàrà ńlá ń jápọ̀ ẹ̀ tápàrà. ó dífá fún baba lọ́jọ́ tí baba ń lọ ilé alára. wọ́n ní kí ni ń bẹ nílé alára wọ́n ní kí ni baba ń lọ ṣe nílé alára. baba ní kí ni ń bẹ nílé alára wọ́n ní èpè ní ń bẹ nílé alára.
èpè ni màmá gbé gbogbo yín ṣe èpè.
wọ́n ṣe lọ wọ ẹtú tó ń bẹ nínú gbó.
oh yes èpè lọ́rọ̀ yín gbà.
wọ́n sanra bòwò.
èpè.
ẹtú ṣe títí kò lè sanra bòwò. wọ́n lè lọ wọ èkíkánná tó wọ́n sanra bó ẹsẹ̀ èékánná ṣe títí kò lè sanra bó ẹsẹ̀. mo jáwé ọlásùn lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ fún yín lẹ́nìí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀tá wa tẹ́ jẹ́ ọ̀tá Yorùbá nation. ìwọ yín kó máa sọ̀nà yín lápò ara yín. àṣẹ. ìwọ yín torí pé tá a bá ju ẹfun sómi ìsàlẹ̀ omi nílé ọ̀rọ̀ inú ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ní gbé sí i. ìwọ yín kó máa sùn mọ́ yín lápò ara yín. ìwọ yín gbogbo àlùjá ló ti ń bẹ lára yín tẹ́ fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ aburú òdòdì wọ́n gbàbọ̀dì ẹ lọ gbàbọ̀dì fún wọn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. àṣẹ. ẹ máa kú kú ọwọ́ wọ̀.
àṣẹ wọ́.
ẹ máa kú ikú òjijì.
àṣẹ.
gbogbo plan yín lórí aráàlú ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà pátá tẹ́ ẹ fi ní ọmọ aráàlú lára tẹ́ ẹ fi ní gbogbo citizen Nàìjíríà lára ìnira ọmọ bá gbogbo yín lórí.
àṣẹ.
àwọn tí a bà látara yín lọ́ọ̀kì tí wọ́n ní wọ́n jẹ ẹ̀tọ́ wọn sì ni ẹ̀tọ́ wọn ní ẹ̀sìn wọn lóore o. àwọn tí ara ń ní tí wọ́n jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀ àwọn yẹn wá pọ̀ wọn ló ń kà bíbà. ṣé kí ni plan yín ẹ̀ ní plan tó dáa gbogbo ń tẹ́ ẹ ṣe fún Ọlọ́run yóò san gbogbo yín lẹ́san. àjèjì tó sì lọ́mọ wọlé wá láti ṣe wá láburú yóò pàdé kú tiẹ̀ lójú ọ̀nà torí rádaràda lakọ ajá rìn tí mọ́tò fi pa o ó dà sí. bákabàkà ni labalábá rìn tí fi ṣẹ́rí wọgbó bákabàkà. lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀ lalákànrin o ayé yóò tún straight mọ́ láyé ntẹ́ ẹ rò bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò ṣe fáwa ẹ forí ara yín kó torí tó kìkì ọ̀gá bá ti jìn orí ara ẹ̀ ní jèṣì tó kìkì ọ̀gá bá wó sínú ara ẹ̀ ní okó tẹ́sí bá lé yóò fi lu ẹ̀ láyà gbogbo ntẹ́ ẹ bá plan lé wa lórí ẹ fi ṣera yín kò ní ràn àwa kò dẹ̀ ní ṣe wá. Plan yóò dẹ̀ ní jọ lórí wa ìmọ̀ yóò dẹ̀ ní jọ lórí wa ètò yóò dẹ̀ ní jọ lórí wa ẹnu yóò ní kò mọ́ láyé ẹnu yóò ní kò àfi kásìrì yín tù àfi gígàgà yín yá Ọlọ́run gbọ́ mi ṣàṣẹ gbọ́rọ̀ mi yẹ̀ wò ntí mo wí lé ní àṣẹ ni o torí inú ìbànújẹ́ la ti ń pè yín inú ìtara la ti ń pèpè inú ìbànújẹ́ la ti ń ṣe ìpè inú ìtara la ti ń ṣe ìpè.
oh yes.
gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yẹn tó bá jẹ́ kó dodo lè fi bá wọn ṣe n tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yóò ní ṣẹlẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ẹ wá ṣe bí ntẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ ẹ ṣe bí ntẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ gbọ́ ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ ìkàlẹ̀ ní nínú. ayé tó yẹ kọ́ ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ó lò kọ́ ni wọ́n ń lò yìí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ọmọ tí o ti jẹ yó láti inú ilé rẹ̀ wá tó ti yó dáadáa tó bá dé táwọn ò lè pè kó wá jẹun kó tó lóun ó jẹun.
oh yes.
torí tó bá ń jẹ́ kò sádùn bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. ọmọ tó níṣẹ́ ìrọ̀rùn lọ́wọ́ tó lówó lọ́wọ́ ṣé yóò jalè ni.
láíláí
kí ló fẹ́ fi jìbìtì ṣe. ẹ̀mí ìwọ ló fẹ́ lò tó fẹ́ solóso ẹ̀mí ìwọ ló fẹ́ lò tó fẹ́ ṣe yahoo.
Oh yes.
nígbà jẹ́ pé káàdì ti ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ credit card ọwọ́ ẹ̀ kò sí tó fẹ́ rà tó ní ò lè rà náà. ayé èwo lẹ tún ṣe lẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè èwo lẹ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ èwo lẹ tó plan fẹ́ ṣe níwájú ẹ̀ ní good plan.
Ó ní.
ẹ wá rotate àwọn nǹkan ìláwùjọ ara yín nìkan. ẹ wá retí ká ẹ máa bọ̀ káwọn ọmọ ìlú ọmọ ọ̀rọ̀ gìlàgìlà kan lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. sórí méjì lẹ́yìn mú wá sáyé ṣá.
Ó yà mí lẹ́nu o.
ọ̀dọ́ abẹ́ a sì kìlọ̀ fún yẹn gbọ́ ṣùgbọ́n iná mọ̀ pé ẹ jẹ́ nǹkan kan o. ẹ mọ̀ bí ẹ máa ń tì dí bọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ojú mi dúró ẹnu mi dàṣẹ àbá alágẹmọ bá dá ilé lẹ́tù wá gbà. ọ̀rọ̀ ipò ní tíátà bá wo ọmọ ìyàtọ̀ sáwọn tí a máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa pa
Ọláìyá Igwe máa gbọ́ o.
láti inú ilé tí ó wò sí lọ sí.
Máa gbọ́ o.
ẹ lè ṣe mi má láyé ọkàn yóò
àṣẹ.
àdánwò tó ju hypertension lọ Ọlọ́run máa rán sí gbogbo yín. àdánwò tó ju depression lọ Ọlọ́run máa rán sínú gbogbo yín. àyàfi tára bá dẹ gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ló kù.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
àdàbí tára bá dẹ gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ló kù ní Nàìjíríà o.
Àdàbí ó dẹ̀ tètè máa ń jà. Àdàbí tètè máa ń jà. Àdàbí máa jà. Ó dẹ̀ máa jà.
àdàbí tẹ̀ bá máa kówó ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè jẹ́
o.
àdàbí tẹ́ bá ṣe dáadáa fọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè ló kù. tó bá jẹ́ pé ìwà ṣe gbogbo tá a ṣe yìí lágbo tá a sọ ilẹ̀ bá ṣe ẹ ní bọ́nú wàhálà ayé wọn.
Àṣẹ.
ẹ ṣe wàhálà náà fún
wọ́n máa ṣekú ni wọ́n ní gbádùn ayé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
gbogbo yẹnikẹ́ni tẹ́ ẹ bá wá rán pé kí wọ́n máa pa ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè wọn ní fẹ́ kú láyé.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o. Guys, share this.
torí ìjà tí gbogbo àwọn adìjàgbara ń
This is we're just warming up. Àìtí wọ̀bì kankan. We're just warming up.
torí gbogbo àwa èèyàn wọn ni torí gbogbo àwa àrà wọn ni.
Taiwo Suffolk.
irú àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Meski.
ṣé
Good
báwo
evening.
látọ̀jẹ́ láyé máa bí pẹ́sidẹ́ǹtì wọ́n lọ́ fi ìyàjọ yìí máa mú kó tó do sẹ́ríkì. tí ìlú bá sì rí bó ti ń rí iná.
À ń lọ síbẹ̀ o. We're still going there.
àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ aláníyàn kó máa wá lè lọ opportunity kọjáde kó pò nílùú kó lọ kàwé wá kó wá ní kó wá sáàfù Nàìjíríà kó wá sáàfù ìjọba olórí burúkú. ọmọ tí wọn gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹrú fọrú yìí èèwọ̀ ni tọrọ ọmọ tí wọn gbọ́dọ̀ jáde kò sì gbọ́dọ̀ kókò kúkú jẹ kò gbọ́dọ̀ kóná sẹ́nu nítorí ègún nítorí ọ̀hún nítorí àwọn tí wọ́n bá yàn jẹ ìgbà tí wọ́n bá máa fẹjọ́ wọn sùn Ọlọ́run tí wọ́n máa fẹjọ́ wọn sùn àwọn
Délé Bello, good evening.
tí wọ́n máa fẹjọ́ wọn sùn àwọn àlùjànnú. àdàbí já o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ó ju oògùn lọ ó ju èpè lọ.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àdàbí tí n bá ṣe nǹkan báyìí fún ẹ. Nemesis. Àdàbí is nemesis.
n tí a fi kà wá ṣé gbogbo ẹni tó lọ Saudi tó dé láyé rẹ̀ dá. ṣé gbogbo ẹni tó lọ sí Jerusalem tó bọ̀ láyé rẹ̀ sún wọn.
láyé wọn ò ní làákàyè lóòótọ́.
àwọn kan ń ṣe pé wọn ò ṣe ẹ gbọ́ ni àwọn sọ́kẹ́ ẹ lè gbọ́ nítorí pa ti rán sí àṣẹ síta. ẹ sì máa wò ó tí àwọn kò dìgbà tó gbójú èèyàn bá tó kójọ àbẹ́gbẹ̀rún èèyàn tó kójọ kó tó sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó ṣe. dírẹ́fà kan ṣoṣo ni ó wà plane.
Now that we will get to the nitty-gritty of it. Just wait. Yes, you have to listen to this tape. Yes. I cannot cut it. Yes, I can't cut it. This has to go because a lot of Yoruba listeners wanted me to come this way, and I have to do this further.
ẹ wá lùtù gbogbo tí ń jẹ́ owó Nàìjíríà pátá ẹ sì lu báńkì gbẹ ẹ wá ya onígbèsè káàkiri ayé ẹni mélòó yín ló jẹ gbèsè nínú yàrá ẹ kí ló dé torílẹ̀-èdè tẹ́lẹ̀ ń darí wá.
You have to be patient. The patient dog eats the fattest bone, guys.
sí ìrìn àwa Ọlọ́run ò ṣe fún wa ni ìran wa ìran Nàìjíríà àní ní sáà ní ní kí ló wá bá gbèsè. ẹni mélòó ọ̀dọ̀ yín ní ẹ̀fà kiri kó jẹ gbèsè ẹ wà lẹ́yìn kọ́ lẹ jẹ gbèsè Nàìjíríà ló jẹ gbèsè
Nàìjíríà ni
ẹsẹ̀ bọ́ Nàìjíríà lọ́rùn ayé gbogbo yín náà máa bàjẹ́ ni o èyí tí mo sọ straight ni ó lọ sínú ayé yín kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ padà ẹni tí ń bẹ lára wa ìdí àtòríbọ̀ àwọn wo ni ẹ ń tọ́jú yín àwọn wo ni ẹ ń ṣe fún yín ẹ gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ mọ̀ wọn ara yín àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n bá pàṣẹ ọ̀rọ̀ pé àlùjànnú kan bẹ láàyè ọ̀dà padà kan o bí irú tèmi kan.
Yes àtẹ̀mí náà tí bá pàṣẹ fún ẹ àwọ̀dé sí ẹ lára ní straight.
ìlà ni bákèké bá fẹnumọ́gi yóò là lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni yóò là lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ àkàwọ̀ yóò là lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ bóyá bá fẹnumọ́nu yóò là lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ yóò là lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ìgbẹ́wẹ́ náà làwọn gbọ́dọ̀ sáwà ẹ̀ nílà bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ló bá fẹnumọ́lẹ̀ yóò là lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀.
Guys, you have to be patient. I have to satisfy everyone. This is not a I don't make profit on this. I don't make money off it. It's just to entertain you guys, enlighten you guys. Please be patient. This is for the Yoruba guys. Àṣẹ o, àṣẹ, 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 àṣẹ. Àṣẹ, 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 àṣẹ.
Gbọ́rọ̀ la bá orí òkú. Gbogbo ọdún mẹ́ta àwọn ìlànà ní fún numaláyé. Ọ̀rọ̀ yóò ní yanjú máláyé.
Àṣẹ o.
Ètò yóò ní tòmá.
Àṣẹ o.
Ìmọ̀ yóò ní jọmá.
Àṣẹ o.
Èyí tá a sọ straight ní kọ́lọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ padà sẹ́yìn.
Àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o.
Kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ padà sẹ́yìn. Kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ padà sẹ́yìn. Kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ padà sẹ́yìn. Gbogbo àwọn apáta lọ́kùnrin àti lóbìnrin ẹ dìde lẹ̀ ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀. Yorùbá nation dandan ni. Ojúlé tẹ́ndé àwọn olójúlé tẹ́ndé sẹ̀mí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn olẹ́sẹ̀mí ọ̀rọ̀ mo gbèsè gbọ́dọ̀ oníṣègbè òbírí Yorùbá nation tá a bá lọ tá a bá tọ̀ wọlé o tá a bá bọ̀ tá a bá tọ̀ wọlé ìní osúrò ní ẹ̀gbọ́dọ̀ súnmọ́ wa akọ́tàbó agídímọ̀nàjà wọlé fẹ̀ ọ̀sán òní pàn òun òní rú òun òní ṣekùtù kọ́mọ olúfẹ́ ọmọ mi agbọ̀lọ́nà ọmọ olúfẹ́ ní bọ̀ lọ́nà. Ibi kan gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe wá.
Àṣẹ.
Ìwọ kan gbọ́dọ̀ kàn wá.
Àṣẹ.
Ìdààmú kankan gbọ́dọ̀ kàn wá.
Àṣẹ.
Torí méjì tí a fojú kara wọn gbọ́dọ̀ para wọn.
Àṣẹ.
Ṣoṣo méjì wọn ìkóra wọn.
Àṣẹ o.
Bá a bá kú ọ̀tá a bá fojú kàwé pé kàníyàn tó a bá jẹ́ ká tó kú ní kíá kọ́ wọn kú.
Àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o.
Gbogbo ẹni ọba ti fojú wú wà kójú sì máa yọ ọmọ lẹ́nu.
Àṣẹ, àṣẹ, àṣẹ.
Tara nítorí tá a sọ tẹ́ lọ́rùn ìnira náà ni wọ́n máa pa náà lóò ni wọ́n máa kú sí.
Àṣẹ o, àṣẹ o.
Torí burúkú lè ṣe fún wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àfi kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́wọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àfi kẹ́ ẹ kà. Àfi kẹ́ ẹ túra yín láti rí. Àfi kẹ́ ẹ para yín.
Kọ́ wa túbà, kọ́ wa túbà, kọ́ túbà.
Ẹ lọ wọ́n wò nǹkan ju nǹkan lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kéèyàn tó gbóhùn ẹ̀ síta dá lójú bí àdáni. Ẹ lọ wọ́n wò kò sí tẹ́lẹ̀ fi lé kò sí tẹ́lẹ̀ fi yẹ ẹ̀yà wílẹ̀ ní ẹgbàá ó sùnmọ̀ ní bá là lẹ́lẹ̀ ló dé sánmà lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni kọ́ wọlé látàyé kọ́ wọ̀ ọ̀run ẹgbàá ayé kọ́ gbà kó pé fún tọ̀run kó tún kalẹ̀ sínú ayé kọ́ padà sínú ayé yẹn kí ló dé tẹ̀ ń ṣe wá láì. Yorùbá nation ó di dandan ní Ọlọ́run ti gbà Ọlọ́run ti fàṣẹ sí torọ́ ọmọ Ọlọ́run la wá o ẹrú Ọlọ́run la wá o àyànfẹ́ Ọlọ́run la wá o èèmọ̀ Ọlọ́run la wá o torọ́ àgbà fọlọ́run á sì mọ̀ pé òun ló lè yọ wá irinṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run là ń lò ẹ̀dá Ọlọ́run là ń lò abẹ́dẹ̀ Ọlọ́run kan lè wo ó légbò ó lọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dá Ọlọ́run ni ẹ̀dá Ọlọ́run ni bí a bá pè ọ́ sí ibi má ṣe o torí ẹni a fẹ́ ṣe níbi ó lè gégùn o ègún là ń gélé lórí kò ní kú òun ayé yín kò ní kú inú ayé ìran yín eléyìí ó jẹ́ kọ̀ fáwa náà tá a fẹ́ gbòmìnira káwa náà ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ká tóore ká tọ́jú ìpìlẹ̀ dáadáa ká tó kókó rége kò sí tẹ́dà mú wáyé kò sí tẹ́dà mú lọ sọ́run ipò bó àwa lépò ni àní àti jí ní rọrùn ká sùn ní rọrùn ká fẹ́ jáde ká jáde ní rọrùn ká tó wọlé ní rọrùn ẹ̀mí èèyàn wá di tí wọ́n ń gbàgbàkúgbà ọlọ́run fẹ̀mí gbogbo yín di lẹ́yìn gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń dà wà láàmú nàìjíríà tẹ́jọ́ lórí ìwà ẹ̀yìn olóṣèlú yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ni ọba bá ń bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ẹjọ́ forí kò ní ìwé ọkọ̀ máa já inú pẹ̀rẹ̀ngẹ̀dẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin baálẹ̀ kọ́ máa já inú pẹ̀rẹ̀ngẹ̀dẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú kọ́ máa já inú pẹ̀rẹ̀ngẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí ká máa rẹ̀ ẹni tí ó pè ní kàní retí ẹ wá ń ṣèmọ̀ràn ẹ wá ń gbóríṣiríṣi ètò jáde ètò tí ò lè fẹ́ fọ ọmọ ìlú nǹkan sàwọn èèyàn nàìjíríà púpọ̀ àwọn míì ṣiṣẹ́ wọn jẹ́jẹ́jẹ́jẹ́ ni wọ́n ń ṣòwò wọn àfi bẹ́ẹ̀ tún dà wọ́n láàmú nígbà ni wọ́n má kọjá àfàyàwó wọlé èèwọ níjọba ṣe tó rọrùn faraàlú sọ́jà àfàyàwó tẹ́ ń kó wọlé owó bàbá ńlá ayé ni wọ́n fi lọ rà á kí ló dé tẹ̀ ní àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni lára ẹni wọn ò gbọdọ̀ tó ta ráìsì náà pàápàá kó wọlé torí tẹ́ fẹ́ tà nàìjíríà ntẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ tà nàìjíríà òun náà dà láàrin ìlú ẹni mélòó ló kápá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó yín ni ńgbà tẹ́ ìṣòlódò ètò tó yẹ ṣe ni ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn máa kó wọlé láwọn tí ń kó wọlé ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn máa kó wọlé ẹ̀yẹ máa bá ètò yín lọ kẹ́ máa bá plan yín so ṣé 6 million ló ń ká yé yẹn tẹ́ rò pé wọ́n lè jẹ́ ẹ̀yin wá ṣe 18 million sílẹ̀ kẹ́ pèsè ẹ̀ kẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe kọ́ dẹ̀ wà beauty kó fine kó ní taste ju tètè lọ kó wọlé lọ kó rẹ̀ tún wá wálẹ̀ ju tètè kó wọlé lọ ṣé ẹ nídìí àti sọ fún wa pé wọ́n mọ̀ lọ́ra wọlé mọ́ ẹ wá mú àwọn èèyàn ní mú agídí ẹ wá ń control life àwọn èèyàn ní ìdí òní dùn mọ́ nú ẹ má yí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ti wà lókè tẹ́lẹ̀ nídìí iṣẹ́ yẹn tí wọ́n ti ṣubú ni èpè ní ẹsẹ̀ fún yín ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀ ní nísìnyí o àpadà sí ibú máa dé bá gbogbo yẹn náà torí ráìsì nu táwọn míì bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ńkọ́ ẹni ọba lọ́mọ ẹni ọkàn lọ́mọ ẹ wá ní kára ayé tó máa hẹ́ẹ̀lì yín. bàbá tí fìyà jẹ náà ni wọ́n fi ń jáde ní wọ́n dìbò fún yín ni ẹ fìyà jẹ wọ́n ni nígbà tí pọ̀jù ti pọ̀jù èèyàn jẹ́ ọ̀tá ẹ̀ náà ni gbogbo yẹn ni pátá tó dìde fún
Yorùbá nation. Good evening, Francis Chinedu Ayaora. Good evening.
Orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa iná Yorùbá nation yóò di orílẹ̀-èdè gbogbo àgbáńlá ayé pẹ̀lú ìmọ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àbáríkà pẹ̀lú àṣẹ kí gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè náà máa jó tí wọ́n máa yọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé tí gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè náà bá dé gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè tí bẹ lágbàáyé wọ́n mọ èèlì wa wọ́n mọ̀ pé yẹn dé ọlọ́run mọ́jà wáyé asán mọ́jà kúkú asán jẹ́mi wo gun ọlọ́run mọ́jà kú báyìí.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n pause because I deliberately played that. Fortunately, Narada Franklin, I don't seem to know when you joined us, but I did made mention of this guy called Olaya Igwe from the Yoruba Nollywood, who apparently was insulting a bona fide Yoruba son fighting for the Yoruba nation. See, for me, the picture behind you tells you a lot. And the mere fact that I saw it on the social media feeds that that guy called Igwe Olaya was born in 1977. He's got the right to defend whether he was born in 1977 or he was born earlier than that or later than that, but they were celebrating his 45th birthday. And I said, can you imagine a child that was born in Festac 77 that does not even know exactly what happened to Fela Anikulapo Kuti? Spells it. A child, perhaps, whose parents never thought of giving him a good, decent education to equip him for something like today. And all what he has to do is to follow a narcotics, a drug addict, someone who is demented, someone who faked bishops, someone who is so selfish. That's why that came. That's why I took you through. No. That was why I took you through that journey. That was why I took you through the journey. And now I'm ready to now go into the nitty-gritty of what I have to say to you. Yes, beyond the headlines. Are you guys ready for this? This is the second part. Episode 188 of the Bleeding Edge. 188 of the Bleeding Edge is exactly what we are treating. Guys, let's put up this this fair use warning for Facebook, and let's warn Facebook.
Fair use copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as nonprofit, criticism, news reporting, comment, teaching, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
Content disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors, and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos and audios may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable to the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify the accuracy of such information, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. Warning: this program can contain graphics and contents that may be violent. Parents are cautioned that the live stream may not be suitable or appropriate for children. You are warned.
This program is brought to you by Frank Bello, NuMediaTV, podcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. On these channels, we address Yoruba and Nigeria's socio-cultural problems in areas of conflict and resolution, poverty, endemic corruption, inequality and terrorism, banditry, herdsmen crisis, cultism, ritual killings, high level of child mortality, unemployment, poor education and infrastructure, tribalism and home violence. Frank Bello, as the originator of this program, have all rights to use over 700 royalty-free tunes, purchased and delivered by email, Tuesday, January 12, 2021 at 17:17 hour in London from soundspace.com. Frank Bello. Live in London. Please endeavor to like, subscribe, and to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. NuMediaTV. Beyond the headlines. News in its purest form.
All contents in this live stream belongs to NuMediaTV. In extreme cases, to reinforce validity of information as a point of reference, we may use certain materials for fair use in any topic of discourse for social critic, political justice, and equity. Differences expressed in any of our social media feeds can generate responses in real time. This can create an uncomfortable environment, whereby the Nigeria government monopoly on free speech is questioned.
We are fully aware that the Nigerian government are uncomfortable with some of these public exposure from NuMediaTV after decades of paralyzing and destroying the Nigerian people and the collapse of the system, hence the slams of copyright infringements by their hoodlums and cyber criminals in many of our podcasts. At NuMediaTV, we strive to make information simple. Like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yes, here we are. I hope you guys are ready for the second part of episode 188 of The Bleeding Edge. We are now going to go deep. When I say deep, this is the second part. I've been live since an hour and 28 minutes. Ogundotun. That's Alaji Osholade Alakufo. Wabuife Chidiebere Vincent. I can spot you too. I know who you are. Okay, guys. Beyond the headlines, let's go. Ekwere Madu's wife has been granted bail as the husband remains in custody over organ harvesting in the UK. Next, Edo State confirms 8 cases of monkeypox. I'll show you the picture of monkeypox. Would you like to see a classic picture of monkeypox? Okay, let's do this. Let me show you monkeypox. I'll do this so that you guys can see monkeypox. Monkeypox. Here is. Sorry, guys, my hand's touching. Here is monkeypox. Okay, that's monkeypox. There's an outbreak of monkeypox in Nigeria. You're looking at that typical picture of monkeypox, and if you are in Europe, that's how monkeypox looks from both the black skin and the white skin. Okay, so let's go back into monkeypox, because this is how you notice that on your skin. So Edo State confirms 8 cases of monkeypox. 8 persons had so far tested positive for the outbreak in the state, in Edo State. And amid the rise in the number of confirmed cases of monkeypox in Edo State, Nigeria, it has become imperative to warn on the health risks that the virus poses and reiterate the need for Edo people to be cautious and to adhere to safety measures. The symptoms of monkeypox include what you're looking in front of your screen. The symptoms of monkeypox include fever, headache, weakness of the body, sore throat, and enlargement of glands under the jaw and in the neck. It can also come with the appearance of a rash on the face, palms, soles of the feet. Guess what? Genitals, your private part, and other parts of the body, which can appear solid or fluid filled at the onset. Now, monkeypox can manifest within a period of 2 to 3 weeks following infection, depending on the health status of the individual. Monkeypox. Yes, that brings us to what we have to say on monkeypox. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just do this. Yes. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Did you know? I want you to know. In fact, let me go into this. Foreign education in Nigeria has taken out of the economy of Nigeria $378 million in 5 months. Foreign education. That is from January 2022 to May 2022. Educating rich people's children outside Nigeria between January and May 2022. January 2022 and May 2022 has taken $378 million. What exactly does this mean? Is the big question. It means that rich Nigerians, politicians who looted your money. Again, let me try and bring in my analysis. I think I've got that somewhere. Let me look for it. It is here. I know I've assembled everything together for you. Yes, where is it? Yeah, I've assembled that, and I did this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, let's do that. And let's bring it here. The rulers of Nigeria's, I termed this, they destroyed our educational system. And I'll leave that. Foreign education gulps $378 million US dollars in 5 months from January 2022 to May 2022. What does this mean? Question mark. It means rich Nigerians spent $378.77 million US dollars of foreign education between January 2022 and May 2022, 5 months. The figure is contained, I repeat, is contained in a data obtained from the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN. Calculated data based on the amount spent on educational services under the sectoral utilization for foreign transactions valid for foreign exchange. Okay, here's the breakdown. In January 2022, the CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, noted that a total of 60,202,730,000 US dollars 84 cents was spent on foreign education, whilst 69.9 million US dollars was spent in February 2022. I've got the statistics. In March 2022, this year, there was a significant increase, as the bank said 87.26 million US dollars was spent. In April 2022, the figures dropped a little to 78.62 million US dollars. The figure for May 2022 was stated as 82.70 million US dollars, making a total of 378.77 million US dollars spent so far in 2022 in 5 months. The data revealed that Nigerians remitted more than $378.77 million to foreign academic institutions in 5 months alone, without significant reciprocating inflows from foreign students to the local education sector in location 9. That means the rich men, the rulers of Nigeria, they destroyed our educational system. They destroyed our universities and higher institutions of learning. They stole public funds meant for the development of Nigeria. The stolen money is then spent sending their own children to foreign universities. And in the process, they've spent between January 2022 to May 2022, in 5 months, the rulers of Nigeria, they've spent $378.77 million to foreign academic institutions. And we haven't got a reciprocating inflow from foreign students to make the difference to the local education sector in Nigeria, location 9. Now, I want you to note that Education in Nigeria, especially in the tertiary education sector, has been marred by individual actions by tertiary institution-based unions such as the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, that you know, the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, and the Colleges of Education Academic Staff Union. As you and I speak now, academic activities in Nigerian universities and colleges of education are grounded on issues bordering on lecturers' pay and welfare. Now, the huge net dollar outflows have severe consequences. Listen, let me repeat myself. The almost 400 million US dollars net flow have severe consequences in underinvestment in domestic education and creating pressure on the Naira exchange. Now, imagine less than $400 million that the rich, the rulers of Nigeria, used in educating their own children. If that $400 million is pumped into education, in Nigeria, our children will compete very effectively in the international job market. But all of these rulers of Nigeria, like I always tell you, they are not just interested in educating the Nigerian children. So what is the implication? The high demand for US dollars to pay foreign educational institutions affects Nigeria's foreign reserves and increases pressure on the exchange rate. The Punch newspaper in Nigeria reports that the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Education observed that about 76,338 Nigerians, 76,338 Nigerians were studying abroad as of 2018. I haven't got the figures in 2022. And by that report, this is the highest from any African country. 76,338 children of the rulers of Nigeria never got their children educated in an education that they've destroyed. When I told you guys that hold Gowon responsible for destroying your educational system, many of you don't know exactly what. Perhaps you don't know what I was talking about, or the angle at which I was pitching you. ASU chairperson at the Federal University of Technology, Mina, said, the truth is that there is a need for increased funding in the education sector. This is one of the reasons why ASU is on strike. Many of these rogue leaders, inclusive of Babangida, they don't care about education. Gowon never cared. Like I always say, ẹṣin tíwájú ni tẹ̀yìn wò sáré. The horse in the back will watch the race. The horse in the front is racing to gather his own speed. See, if the education sector is well funded and lecturers are well paid, like in the days of my own father, when they are well paid, as and when due, you will not have a situation where people will rather go outside the country to seek education. My father never believed in any of his children seeking education abroad. We were all educated inside. In Nigeria, there was one exception amongst us. And the reason was because I don't want to go into my family's details. But have you ever seen foreigners coming to Nigeria to get education? In the olden days of Nigeria, before Gowon took over power, yes, but not now. You can't see, you will never see foreigners coming to Nigeria to get their children educated. You won't see it. Next, Femi Fani-Kayode, FFK. Interesting. Guess what? FFK has dumped the APC again. The former aviation minister is now set to decamp from the All Progressives Congress, APC. And guess what? He wants to go back to the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. That is Nigeria of today. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. And this is what is termed as stomach infrastructure. And this is stomach infrastructure at work. FFK. FFK. Yes. Oh dear. I don't know why Amina is saying yuck. Now, okay, this is leading us to a new level. There is clear evidence that the Nigerian Senate and its security forces have failed in its basic constitutional duty to provide security for Nigerians. You all know that. It makes clear that despite the bravery of the Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Middle Belt, the Nigerian state is failing. The failure by the Nigerian security reveals just how lucrative the kidnap for ransom business has become. The bandits behind the abduction have never been caught. The bandits behind all the abductions in the country, they've never been caught. The Fulani government of Nigeria does not bother either. However, an investigation by the BBC team inside Location 9 tracked down one of the men who led the attack on the school. This guy claims on camera that the bandits were paid a ransom of 60 million naira from the Nigerian government for the release of the girls. Now, asked what they do with the money, the reply came back immediately. The guy said, "We bought more rifles." The Nigerian state is awash with arms. They first disarmed everyone. So the Nigerian state is awash with arms. Collection of money by the terrorists is a vicious cycle that has spread to all parts of the country. 62 years. 62 years after independence from Great Britain. Nowhere, I repeat, nowhere is safe in Nigeria. The BBC film includes the only media interview ever granted by one of the notorious leader named Adu Aleru, a notorious Fulani gang leader who is wanted by Katsina police for leading a massacre in the village of Kadisau in June 2020. Let me see if I can get you a picture of Adu. Yes, I have it here actually. It's coming, guys. Just wait. Yeah. I have his picture. That's the guy. That is the same guy that was banned in Zamfara. That's him. Terrorist wanted by the Nigerian police force to banned as a Seriki. That was the man, Adu Aleru, a notorious Fulani gang leader who is wanted by Katsina's police for leading a massacre in the village of Kadisau in June 2020. Aleru, this guy, has been at the center of recent controversy in Nigeria after he was banned and given the title Chief of the Fulani by an Emir in Zamfara State. Asked on camera how many people he has kidnapped, that guy in front of your screen, wanted by Zamfara State Police. Asked on camera how many people he has kidnapped. Aleru told the BBC, "My men do that. I just go and kill them." That motherfucker. And the Nigerian state is not going after him. And somebody can boast his men will kidnap and all what he does is to kill. And now this man is the new chief of Fulani in Zamfara. How come the Nigerian army has not commenced Operation Python Snake Head in Zamfara? How come the leaders of these murdering terrorists are not arrested and paraded like activists such as Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu, who are fighting for political freedom and social justice? The emir who turbaned Aleru, the man in front of your screen, wanted by Zamfara police, was only suspended by authorities. The emir who turbaned him was only suspended by authorities. The emir was not kidnapped by Nigerian law enforcement and kept in detention for months and years, facing a seemingly compromised and scared legal system. That man in front of your screen, Aleru, remains vague about his political objectives beyond a general bitterness towards Hausa communities and a resentment of the Nigerian government. Let's explore the political objectives, shall we? Let me bring my camera. Yes. Terrible, isn't it? Steve Osage. Yes, just I've just said it. Narada Franklin. Okay, let's do this. Because I am from Akure in Nigeria. Let's go on this short break to give you guys more breathing space.
Olóyè mẹ́kùn ìlú Ajápadà. Àkúrẹ́ olóyè mẹ́kùn ìlú Aṣọ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀dẹ̀. Ìlú tó ń ṣọ́ fún wàrà àti fún oyin. Ìlú tó kún fọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àlùmọ́nì. Àkúrẹ́ ìlú olókìkí. Olóyè mẹ́kùn Àjàgbádá. Àkúrẹ́ olóyè mẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ìlú aṣọ́dẹ́gbọ̀yẹ́dẹ́. Ìlú tó ń ṣọ̀fọ̀ wàrà tí fòye. Ìlú tó kún fọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ra ló mọ́lẹ̀. Àkúrẹ́ ìlú olókìkí. Ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Yorùbá ló fi yé wa pé ọmọ Odùduwà ni wá o. Ìṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Ìràkúrẹ́ ló fi yé wa pé ọmọ Odùduwà ló fàdé jí wá l'Àkúrẹ́. Ọmọ wa ọ̀bọ̀gún ló fàdé jí fún wa o. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ká má kúrò ká mú tẹ̀gbọ́n kúrò. Àkúrẹ́ kò ní mọ́ra. Ó ní láì sọ̀rọ̀ jù, Àkúrẹ́ fẹ́ rọra lẹ́jọ́. Tó ní lẹ́tà lẹ́jọ́, Àkúrẹ́ má ṣe. Ìlọsíwájú tún wà ló jẹ́ wọ́n lọ́gùn. Inú mi dùn, ayọ̀ mi kún. Inú mi dùn bá mi nílẹ̀ yìí ọ̀rẹ́. Níbi ká gbọ́gbẹ́. Ibi kan wọṣọ ìbílẹ̀ Àkúrẹ́ ṣe bẹ́bẹ́. Ibi ètò ọrọ̀ ajé Àkúrẹ́ àfẹ́yìn. Ọ̀gá l'Àkúrẹ́ jẹ́ ibi ètò ẹ̀kọ́. Ọmọwé bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí ọmọ wí. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n bẹ nílẹ̀ wà ọmọ wa. Oníṣòwò ń bẹ l'Àkúrẹ́. Wọ́n bẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n kọjá fúrata. Àwọn ọlọ́pọlọ pípé onímọ̀ra tata tó ṣiṣẹ́ rajẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣòwò tó jèrè. Èèyàn gidi ń bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí ọmọ wí. Èèyàn pàtàkì ń bẹ l'Àkúrẹ́ ọmọ wa. Àkúrẹ́ ríra wọn lóde. Wọ́n ríra wọn ní ìdálẹ̀. Wọ́n dàbí ọmọ ìyá. Wọ́n kóra mọ́ra, wọ́n fìfẹ́ bára wọn lò. Èèyàn gidi ń bẹ l'Àkúrẹ́ ọmọ wí. Èèyàn pàtàkì ń bẹ nílẹ̀ yìí ọmọ wa. Ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ nílé láti lọ́tẹ̀ Ògùn. Ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ nílé láti lọ́tẹ̀ Ògùn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká nífẹ̀ẹ́ yàrá wa, ká fìfẹ́ bára wa lò, ká fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan láti gbogbo Àkúrẹ́ ga.
Ọlọ́pẹ́ méjì dákọ̀tàbọ̀ Àkúrẹ́. Ọlọ́mi méjì méjèèjì lálà Àkúrẹ́. Ọmọ wa, ọmọ ẹ̀kún. Olóyè mẹ́kún yìí Àkúrẹ́. Ọlọ́pẹ́ méjì dákọ̀tàbọ̀ Àkúrẹ́. Ọlọ́pẹ́ méjì dákọ̀tàbọ̀ ẹ̀sìn mo dúpẹ́ kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́mi méjì méjèèjì lálà Àkúrẹ́. Ọmọ wa, ọmọ ẹ̀kún. Olóyè mẹ́kún yìí Àkúrẹ́. Àkúrẹ́ amúdásílẹ̀ fòpin ẹnu lání. Wọ́n ní ká má sọ pé fòpin ẹnu palẹ̀ mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ àwọn ọ̀tá wa, àfọ̀pọ̀ ẹnu pa wọ́n yé. Ọwọ́ níní lọ ní ìmújà, ọmọ àkúkú jà kọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ kan. Olókè méjì dákọ̀tàbọ̀ Àkúrẹ́. Ọmọ tòlé ńlá, ọmọ wa ọmọ rẹ̀ kù olóyè mẹ́kùn yìí Àkúrẹ́ ayé ìṣàkúrẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ̀ rárá alátẹ̀mí nínú ọ̀kẹ́ ìyé mi alàkàn tí pèrí ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó domi ọmọ kí mẹ́ta òkè ẹ̀dá ọ̀run tìmọ́tìmọ́ ọmọ ọlọ́jà méjì ọ̀nà lọ́rí tọ́ ọmọ tí ná torí takútọ́ àná bẹ̀sẹ̀ àná ẹ̀.
Yes, indeed. Yes, you're welcome back. I told you guys that you might be in with me for some time. The time in London is 2054, almost approaching 2100. Episode 188 of The Bleeding Edge is what we are treating this evening. It's been brutal, it's been ruthless. Okay, now, based on where we left off, we're talking about Aleru, who remains vague about his political objectives beyond a general bitterness towards houses, communities, and a resentment of the Nigerian government. Now, let's explore the political objectives. The Taliban, I repeat, did not start with talk of political objectives. They started by simply terrorizing innocent Afghans. Make no mistakes. Abuja Kaduna train. They claim Buhari has done more than what is expected of him for the military. They always say the presidency. Presidency. The president is not talking, but it is the presidency that is talking nearly all of the time. The storyline goes this way. The presidency on Sunday explained why the government has not been able to rescue the Abuja Kaduna train kidnap victims 5 months after they were kidnapped by the terrorists. A supposed Buhari, I use that word, supposed, a supposed Buhari claimed that he has done all and even more than what is expected of him as commander-in-chief by way of morale, material, and equipment support to the military, and expects nothing short of good results in the immediate. Boasted that the country's security and defense forces are battle ready to deal with terrorists anywhere they are in location 9, otherwise referred to as Nigeria. Everything boils down to the presidency, and your president will never come out to address you. Now, the presidency's statement came on the heels of the threat by terrorists to kidnap President Muhammadu Buhari and the Kaduna State Governor, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. Terrorist who fled Kuje prison boasts to your own president and to the state security apparatus. Terrorists boasted that we are coming for Buhari and El-Rufai. In a viral video, those notorious gang boasted And they said, Mr. President, know that we must abduct you and bring you to this forest and slaughter you with El Rufai. Recall that they train abductors, those that abducted the innocent people from the train, jubilated after the Islamic State in West Africa province ISWAP invaded Kuje prison in Abuja and freed over 800 inmates, including all the terrorists in detention. And since March 28 abduction that led to the killing of about 9 passengers and abduction of 60 this year, at least 20 of the victims had been released in batches, while about 40 are still in captivity. The terrorists, I repeat, had initially demanded the release of their children and some commanders as conditions to free some of the passengers. They had entered talks. The terrorists, they entered talks with the feudal government, Fulani government of Nigeria. But since the invasion of the prison, the bargaining line changed. What you have never been told, I'll tell you. In a disturbing video the train abductors just released, a terrorist who said he escaped from Kuje prison was seen clad, yes, dressed in a military outfit and draped in machine gun bullet chain. Speaking to a fake dodgy plastic silicone president, he said, we must destroy this country. That is, the terrorist said they must destroy the nation called Nigeria. They claimed, if you want to follow the right religion, come and do so, but we are not relenting. That means they won't relent in their effort to make everybody succumb to their useless wishes, definitely not Islamic. You must also know that we must abduct you, sending a strong warning to your fake, dodgy, latexed Buhari. You must know that we must abduct you, Buhari, and bring you to this forest and slaughter you with Nasiru El Rufai. Terrorist boasting. Look at me. You've sent my pictures everywhere for people to arrest me. But I am also announcing that anyone who has seen you, Buhari and El Rufai, should bring you to me to kill. Terrorist. Telling Nasiru El Rufai and a whole president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And you think Muhammadu Buhari is alive? Okay, now let me bring in this tape of Nasiru El Rufai when Goodluck Jonathan was in power. I want to bring in this tape so that you guys can see it. Yeah, let's bring in this one. It's here. Now, watch what Nasiru El Rufai said during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's period. I'm not a fan of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, but watch this.
This is the record. The exchange rate has moved from 120 to the dollar to 240 to the dollar. That is Jonathan's record. Jobs have been destroyed. Livelihoods have been destroyed. Over 1 million people have been displaced because of incompetent and corrupt security mismanagement. Meanwhile, during this period, oil prices have been at their all-time high.
You can see Lai Mohammed laughing.
But the only thing you see are mansions in Abuja owned by ministers of defense and generals. We know these houses, we know the owners. This is the record of the Jonathan administration in the last 6 years. That's why they don't want to talk about it. So what do they talk about? They move from church to church preaching religious division. They move from town to town preaching ethnic division. They have no record to run on. They take photographs of private estates and claim that the government built the estates. They take photographs of railway bullet trains from Port Harcourt and claim that it's federal government train system. They lie for a living. Do not believe anything they say. Even when they say good morning, check, it is probably evil.
You see? Gullible people.
So do not be deceived. I am here before you as a father of young people like you because I have many children. We don't count our children. We count blessings. But I care about your future. We all care about your future because we have children too. And we want you to stand up and vote for change. On that day, you get your BBCs. Don't be intimidated by anyone in uniform. Remember, a few weeks ago, we needed to get the help of Chad and Niger to chase Boko Haram.
Chad and Niger. Chad and Niger. Chad and Niger.
Go out with your permanent voters card and vote for the party and the candidates that will secure your future.
That's a quote. Chad and Niger.
That party is the APC. Those candidates are the candidates of the APC that emerged through transparent primaries, not criminal imposition. The APC is different. We are different. We represent integrity.
Integrity in my bollocks. Integrity in my foot, in my bollocks, in my scrotum, in my horokbo.
We represent courage and standing for what is right. Governor Amechi represents that.
All the fraudsters, all the Oles, Agberos.
Governor Fahimi is the only politician in Nigeria's history that congratulated his opponent even when he knew he was rigged. That is the APC. Compare us with the other criminal enterprise. Thank you very much.
And you can now compare them with the other criminal enterprise in 2015. We keep record. You forget. The press don't. The likes of me, we don't. Because we keep reminding you of the history. You see, they sent the picture of the terrorist everywhere. But terrorists are now boasting that they want to kill Buhari and El Rufai. They should bring Buhari and El Rufai to him to kill. Another terrorist claimed that even when help from the international community, even with the help from the international community, the Nigerian government would not stop them. Terrorist. Boston. They claimed they are slaves. Those terrorists claimed they are slaves of Allah. Amina Olayinka, over to you. Alhaji Segun Molade, over to you. Fulani terrorists claiming they are slaves of Allah and they are certain that Allah will help them against us. They claimed, we want you to know that our focus is not just Nigeria but the entire world. This is nothing to us, according to them. Wow. Okay, let's wait and see. Pointing at the victims in captivity, he stressed, these are not the only people we hope to bring here. You should know that you, Buhari, and the one they call El Rufai and your senators and the vice president himself, your state legislators and even councillors will come before us. So get ready, because you cannot fight God. Terrorists threatening a whole nation, a whole state. Some of the victims that the BBC spoke to in the video called on the international community to step in, as the government of Nigeria could not rescue them or help them. They specifically called on the United States of America, the United Kingdom, France, Saudi Arabia, and the United Nations to come to their rescue. Okay, I'm still on security and your fake dodgy Buhari in Aso Rock Villa. The PDP Senate Caucus Minority Leader, Senator Philip Aduda, revealed that they have issued fake Buhari a 6 weeks ultimatum to resolve insecurity or be impeached. I said, Do you remember when I came on air and I said to you, the Fulani third term agenda? Is the Fulani third term agenda about to unfold? What are they trying to say? Terrorists wanting to kidnap a fake dodgy latex Muhammadu Buhari in Aso Rock, boasting that they will kidnap him, they'll kidnap everyone, take over Abuja, and now the same terrorist are not scared. And then Minority Leader Senator Philip Aduda said, oh, they've given 6 weeks to a fake dodgy latex Muhammadu Buhari to resolve the insecurity or risk impeachment. You remember I told you, you will begin to see from the 7th month Nollywood films unfolding in your presence. Is this part of the Nollywood films we're about to witness? Do they want to cover up the fake dodgy latex Muhammadu Buhari in Aso Rock so that you won't know? Because I told you guys, coup is a possibility. and they've got 6 months. So they want to cover all their tracks in whatever forms. This is part of it. Does Senator Philip Aduda is one of the people who knew that we've got a fake, dodgy, latex, silicon Muhammadu Buhari in Aso Rock, and as such, they want to start an impeachment process. An impeachment process that is not even worth it. Because at the end of the day, they will impeach him, the military will come, and then they will destroy everything. Senate President Ahmad Ibrahim Lawan ruled Philip Aduda out of order, saying that the motion was inappropriate. Lawan, while protesting, senators sang, saying, "All we are saying is Buhari must go." Meanwhile, the Federal Capital Territory has directed the closure of all private schools in Abuja. This came in the light that security agencies had got a security report that the Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP. Are you still on the stream? Narada Franklin. I'm now coming to address the issue you raised. Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP, and Boko Haram planned attack in Lagos, Kaduna, Kogi, Katsina, and Zamfara states, as well as the Federal Capital Territory. What do you expect? What do you expect when your government is in bed with terrorists? The only reason a group of terrorists with known location will brazenly abduct, kill, maim, and attack security formations like Kuje prisons, the advanced security team of the president, and even the Presidential Guards Brigade less than 24 hours after publicly threatening to kidnap the commander-in-chief himself, is not necessarily because of your security agencies lack the money or other means needed to fight and defeat them. Far from it. The main reason the entire country is at the mercy of these primitive apes, in other words, monkeys, is because both the terrorists and the government you elected to keep you safe are in the same page. They're singing from the same hymn sheet. Oh, yes. Yes. The security problem in the security problem in Nigeria is deeply rooted in official collusion, and it runs right to the highest office in the land before trickling down to different organs of government and agencies, for which this has become a money-making venture. But make no mistakes, the fundamental problem is at the presidency. Deep down inside you, you know this, and I know that you know. I repeat, deep down, you know You know this, and I know that you know that original Muhammadu Buhari was long dead and buried in Saudi Arabia cemetery. In Saudi cemetery. Those who think the fake Buhari in latex lacks the capacity to confront the terrorists are hugely mistaken. He cannot, because he's a fake. They know the original Muhammadu Buhari was long gone and dead. Imagine the following scenario. A government that could figuratively cross 7 foreign seas, 7 oceans of the world, to extraordinarily kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. A government that staged a murderous python dance and crocodile smile in the southeast and south-south respectively, and simultaneously a government that used diplomatic channels to put our own Yoruba land, Sunday Igboho, on trial on a foreign soil. It's a hopeless government. It's a rubbish government. It's a government that nobody in southern Nigeria should reckon with. Muhammadu Buhari is hopeless. Muhammadu Buhari died. Anyone in that Asorok is a fake. It strains hard to believe that such a government lacks the capacity to deal with a bunch of prehistoric barbarians operating within its own territory and riding on motorcycles to carry out their evil trade to kill, maim, and destroy southern Nigeria. In Politics Today, published 2nd of July 2021, Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai said, quote, "Federal government of Nigeria not against bandits because they are doing business and not secession like Nnamdi Kanu," unquote. In Politics Today, published 2nd July 2021, Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai said, quote, "Federal government of Nigeria, Fulani, in other words, Fulani government of Nigeria, they are not against bandits because they are doing business and not secession like Nnamdi Kanu," unquote. And you seriously want me to be in the same hopeless contraption with this motherfucker called Nasiru El-Rufai? Hell no, I won't. And you want me to come to terms with the fact that Bola Tinubu will line me up with this motherfucker? Hell no. The answer is no. To believe these notorious activities amounts to conscientious idiocy bordering on the fringes of lunacy. The capacity is there. What is missing deliberately I must add, is the will. And that is because the ringleader of the bandits, Nasiru El-Rufai, and by proxy, the president, has a pact with these notorious gangs, which he is yet to reveal to the Nigerian people. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's let me come here and get this for you. I have this. Listen to this man. Listen to him. Oh dear. Okay, let's go. It's not here. It is probably in MP4 file. It should be here. Let me see. Okay, if it is, I don't think it is here actually. Hold on. Okay. Let's go back into okay, let's go back here. I think it is here. I think it should be here. Yeah, I know it is here. I've seen it. It's coming your way. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen.
Àwa Kristẹni, a máa ń fi nǹkan já tán. A máa ń fi nǹkan já tán. A máa ń ṣe nǹkan ní yẹpẹrẹ. Mo wá fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín nítorí Nàìjíríà tá a ní lónìí kì í ṣe Nàìjíríà tó Ọlọ́run fẹ́ fún wa. Nàìjíríà tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ fún wa. Nàìjíríà tí ó ń ṣàfùwàrà àti oyin ni. Nàìjíríà olóró tá a ní lónìí.
Nàìjíríà olóró.
Nítorí pé àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ leader.
Look who is talking. Look who is talking. Obasanjo is talking.
Ó ṣe yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n. Tá a bá continue báyìí, gbogbo adé stage tó jẹ́ pé ní Sunday a ní lè worship ní church náà. Nítorí àwọn kidnapper, àwọn Boko Haram, wọ́n á máa wọlé nínú church, wọ́n á máa gbé wá kọ̀ọ̀kan ni. Kí ló lè dá eléyìí dúró? Is for us to change the leadership in this country. Ọlọ́run máa fún wa ní opportunity ní ọdún tó pọ̀. Tí a bá lo opportunity yẹn bó ṣe yẹ ká lò, gbogbo wa lábìlẹ̀ mọ́ ara wa o.
You see, I have a problem there. I have a problem. Wait a minute, guys. Let me just sort this issue with the camera out. Okay. We seem to have, I seem to have a problem, and that problem will be sorted out very soon, guys, because I thought it was charging, but it was not charging. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to put that in for the camera to start charging, and this has taught me a big lesson. Okay, let me do this. 1 minute, guys. I have to charge the camera, basically. It's got to be charged, otherwise you will not be able to see me. Yes, let's see now. I think it should do that. Okay, now I think we are fine. It will charge, and I will just leave it that way. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave my picture in the front, so that in case of this, that's why I think I have to go out tomorrow to go and get a new charging cable, because it seems this one is weak. Right. Now, what you have seen basically is Obasanjo now warning you lot. Warning you that Nigeria is insecure. What he is not told the world is the mess he helped in creating as well. See, Nasiru El-Rufai and a fake, dodgy latex Buhari had a pact with these notorious gangs, which is yet to be revealed to the Nigerian people. 2 months ago, while parading their victims in a video, the terrorists stated that the fake president knows what they want. Neither the president himself nor any of his aides has refuted this. Those who think the fault lies solely with the security agencies are mistaken too. The reason is because everything rises and falls on leadership. And I want you to know that no military can act differently from the command and body language of its commander-in-chief, CNC. No military. Where on the surface of this planet is Muhammadu Buhari? Where is the commander-in-chief, the CNC? And you must remember as well, no military, no matter how powerful, can win a war on terror if the terrorists they are fighting have some unexplained social intercourse with the commander-in-chief of the same military. How can the so-called bandits ride on a long motorcycle? They rode on a long motorcycle convoy to kill, to maim, to abduct, and to still ride safely back to their camps. Even when, as a matter of fact, we have competent Air Force and fighter jets and Toscano warplanes. How can they kidnap innocent Nigerians and use phones to call their victims' family and negotiate and collect ransoms, running in hundreds of millions of naira? And the government still can't track them in a country where every phone line is linked to the National Identification Number, NIN. Why do we need to track them according to Nasiru El-Rufai? In that video, the government knows the location of the terrorists and even listen to their conversations. Of recent, has Sheikh Abubakar Gumi not been seen visiting their camp, accompanied by uniformed security operatives? Oh, come on. You don't need Charles Ogbu to show you what is right before you. The truth about what is wrong in your hopeless, useless contraption called Nigeria is staring you, Kurukuru eye, in the face. If the so-called bandits are not Fulani, do you think that the fake, dodgy Muhammadu Buhari will be treating them this way? The truth is, whoever is Buhari in Aso Rock appears to have this intrinsic weakness when it comes to using legitimate and righteous force against any terrorist group that shares his region and or his religion, no matter the enormity of their terrorism. He appears to appear intrinsic weak. That Buhari is a weak man. This is why they are giving the dreaded Boko Haram terrorist amnesty, feeding program, and rehabilitating them back into the Nigerian military with our common resources from southern Nigeria, and paying them billions in ransom at a time the terror group is still visiting festival of blood on Nigerian civilians and servicemen alike. No government anywhere in the world, I repeat, no government anywhere in the world empowers terrorists attacking his own country and government except the fake, dodgy Buhari government. And this is why we are where we are today. A culture of impunity. Guys, ask yourselves. Ask yourselves if terrorists are bold enough to take the battle to your own presidential guards brigade after publicly threatening to abduct the so-called commander-in-chief himself, where comment your hope as an unarmed citizen? Where's your hope? If the Nigerian media and journalists like Channels TV, Seun Okinbaloye, Arise News, Dr. Ruben Abati, Sahara Reporters, Omoyele Showore, Premium Times, The Cable, Punch newspapers, and indeed all Nigerians, don't keep politics aside and start holding the government accountable for this collision which T.Y. Danjuma had earlier warned us about. There may be no 2023, like I have indicated. At this point, only a man with an innate habit of lying to himself will argue that the Buhari government does not have a not so hidden agenda against the Nigerian people. Yesterday, Tuesday, 26 July 2022, there was a panic in Abuja metropolis as there were reports of shootings at Area 1 of the metropolis. The shootings took place a day before the reported killing of the two operatives of the National Guards at the Buhari area of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Residents said there was pandemonium in the Area 1 when they heard gunshots while motorists beat hurried retreats to avert being caught in the line of fire exchange. It was learned that some soldiers were engaged in a gun battle with some terrorists who were said to be aiming for a late night assault on the residents. This was gory, as videos of the two soldiers who were killed by terrorists were seen while they were being evacuated. The two soldiers let me see if I can bring that to you. These were the two soldiers. It's coming your way. See, where information is dispatched, you'll never see people. Do we care? Do I care? No, I don't care. Nigerian soldiers killed by bandits. Look at it. That was the body of the soldiers evacuated. That's the body you are looking at. Gorin. The killings confirmed security reports of a planned massive attacks on the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, by the insurgents. The army or the police, as at today, Wednesday morning, was yet to give updates on what happened over the shooting. Okay, let's go a bit deeper. Engineer Buba Galadima says bandits may kidnap Buhari. This is not news to you. Galadima said if care is not taken, sooner or later, Buhari too can be kidnapped, considering the way security issues are ignored. The sprawling insecurity ravaging the country may not spare even the president, says Buba Galadima. If Buba Galadima was a former ally of original Muhammadu Buhari. Here Galadima spitting fire. He said, these bandits are disdainful to Buhari administration. At the beginning of the government, everybody was scared of Buhari. Authentic. We expected him to be brave before he was now exposed to be truthless. Buhari knows nothing. He can do nothing. That is why you see government officials are siphoning billions from public property and nobody can stop them. Now here, Buba Galadima. If care is not taken, sooner or later Buhari too can be kidnapped, considering the way security issues are ignored. Is it Buhari in Asorok? The only option, according to him, the only option, according to Buba Galadima, available now is to either continue praying or arm ourselves for protection. But if we depend on this government, definitely we will be killed. Because the camera is run out of charge. Episode 188 of the Bleeding Edge is what we've treated. The time in London is 21:46. Today, Wednesday, the 27th day of the 7th month of July 2022. Guys, the camera is off. Let's bring the stream to an end and join me anytime from whichever platform you're watching the stream. Click it and we'll be together. Until next time, I wish you love. I wish you God's blessing. I wish everything that could possibly happen to me to happen to you. And until next time, take good care of yourselves and God bless you. Have a wonderful midweek. Good night.